we'll go straight to sports this morning. For updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerediola joins us now. Aaron, great to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rufai. Good morning to you, Doctor. It's good to have you back.
Good morning. Good morning. Aaron the Baron.
It's always good to be here today. Now, let's actually start it off from the big one that actually happened yesterday night, and that is the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Desert Foxes of Algeria. The Super Eagles took an early lead in that particular game as they lost 2-1 to the Desert Foxes. Terry Murphy actually getting the Super Eagles ahead with a very, very cheeky finish, first to react to the ball. But this particular howler has got people asking questions about the goalkeepers. Back-to-back errors from goalkeepers right now has left people scratching their head. Where will the Super Eagles get a reliable goalkeeper from again? Daniel Akpeyi has flattered to deceive. Uzoho has been in and out. We thought Mikel Obi would be the answer to the question. In the last game against the Team B of Algeria, he also actually left a lot to be desired. And Uzoho was brought back into the team. And we thought Uzoho would be the answer to the question. But it's unfortunate that right now we have a goalkeeper crisis officially in the ranks of the Super Eagles, because you would actually say the question, Rukufai, looking at this shot, from outside the 18 here, the goalkeeper just completely misjudged the flight of the ball. And this is the second howler by another goalkeeper in the ranks of the Super Eagles. And
maybe they should get Rufai.
You mean, are you referring to Dodo Mayana, or which Rufai are you talking about?
Rufai fixes all the problems.
Okay.
Goalkeeping problems.
Away from that, maybe this one you would actually like. John Mikel Obi Uchokube, because yes, Chelsea tweeted yesterday, enjoy your retirement. Thanks for the memories. Mikel Obi actually put out a very lengthy statement saying all good things must come to an end, understanding that he had spent 20 years in football, of which 10 of them were spent in the ranks of Chelsea, where he was part of that particular team, understanding that he won 2 Premier League titles, 3 FA Cup, 1 Community Shield, 1 Europa League title, 1 Champions League title, and he's fondly remembered as a Blue, understanding that most of his very, very illustrious career actually evolved around the Blues. And all he did with Chelsea back in the day, from the controversy that saw him...
The John Shito controversy.
Yeah, between Manchester United and Chelsea over the years. We must say kudos to John Mikel Obi, although he still divides opinion. Because when you put it side by side, in 2005, he was side by side with Lionel Messi. Some would have even said that he was a better player than Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi has gone on to win 6 Ballon d'Ors. You can't say the same of Mikel Obi. So
yes, but still give it to the man.
I'm not faulting him. He's a legend.
Because Aaron, life gives us chances in parts. And I'll give you an example. Where are the likes of them Ezekiel Bala today?
Okay.
Where are they? They were all together that year. Where are they? They had a bouquet.
Okay.
Today.
I'll rest my case.
Give it to the man.
I'll rest my case.
Give it to the man.
I'll rest my case on that particular point. Okay. Now, the Minister of Youth and Sports met with the aspirants, 11 of them, yesterday at the National Stadium in Abuja. And the body language of the minister still points to the fact that, left to him, the election should not hold on Friday. But at the moment, the election should hold, although there's still a pending case in court. PFAN, talking about the Players Football Association, have actually gone to court, and there's an interlocutory injunction stopping the election from holding, because they say that at the moment the NFF has excluded key stakeholders from the Congress. But let's see how it actually goes. At the moment, it's still all system go, but because there are talks that particular decision might be vacated between now and Friday for the elections to actually go ahead. We'll still keep our fingers crossed and see how it actually goes on. Now, away from that, an ugly scene actually happened yesterday. Brazil took on Tunisia, 5-1 is how it actually ended. But that wasn't the talking point. The talking point was Richarlison actually being thrown a banana peel because he scored a goal, a deft header, I must actually say. And he has criticized the fans for actually throwing a banana peel at him. The FA president of Brazil has also criticized those that have actually thrown the banana peel at him, because see Fred kicking the banana peel there, and you also see another one coming in again. And the president made a very, very instructive statement that the reason why Brazilians have 5 stars on their chest is because of the contributions of black players to the Brazilian national team.
Very good.
Yes, that without those black players, of course, most prominent amongst them is Pelé. They won't be celebrating what the world, or they won't be eulogized the way the world is eulogizing the Seleção or the Samba Boys of Brazil. And it's unfortunate that they've been reduced to this. They spoke about this before the game, and it's unfortunate this has actually played out. And before actually, let me just quickly say this. Kyrie Irving, we've been speaking about Kyrie Irving, the basketballer who plays for the Brooklyn Nets. He has said that his refusal to take a COVID-19 jab has cost him $100 million. In 2021, he was billed to extend his contract with the Nets for 4 years, well over $120 million. And that's right now is up in the air. And he's saying that he has paid the ultimate price for refusing to take a COVID-19 jab. He has been in and out of the team because he has not been able to play home games because of New York's stance on vaccination. Also, for states that probably still have that particular policy in place, he's not been able to play. So he's been in and out of the team. The team refused to actually extend his contract, and he's saying that he still stands by his decision, that this is the ultimate price he has paid for his conviction. Now, finally, Rufai, doctor, they say there's a doctor in the UK that says that if you lift weights, the tendency to live longer is as high as 45%. Now, when you now add aerobics to weightlifting, that even goes even higher. So they're saying, so a doctor in the UK says that, they said they've been doing this particular test since 1993. They've been gathering data since 1993, and it's been, and they've not, there's no outright explanation to it, but they found out that those who actually engage in weightlifting actually tend to live longer, and those who even involve resistant training, which weightlifting is, to aerobics, even live longer than that.
Well, Aaron, I don't know the kind of weightlifting you are talking about, but I agree with you just using common sense, ordinary common sense, that weightlifting is very good. Because there are persons who lift weights on a regular basis. And it's good news to hear that.
What weights are you lifting?
No, this is television.
And where is the gym?
No, this is television. But that's very good information about weightlifting.
Okay.
You lift weight, you live long.
Okay.
I agree. Just using ordinary common sense. Not necessarily talking about sports, but to come to sports.
Okay.
Algeria 2, Nigeria 1. We have encountered the desert foxes about 22 times.
Yes.
They are ahead 10 times. We were able to beat them 9 times. We drew 3 times. But this latest friendly match, we were ahead.
Yes.
We lost the initiative. And yet you have Jose Pesero, our national coach, saying that in 2023 he will get us the AFCON Cup. From what you saw in that match on Tuesday, is that how Nigeria will win the AFCON Cup? You are blaming the goalkeeper.
Yes.
No, I don't think it's simply about the goalkeeper. It's lack of strategy. And you recall that when we went and recruited this same Jose Pesero, there were persons like John Fashion who said, we will be disappointed. One defeat after the other. Are we not being disappointed? Will a miracle happen? I don't think it's, it's about the goalkeeper.
This is his first high-profile defeat.
Well, no.
We are counting it for him.
The reports, if you count all the friendlies, this is the 3rd one. So this is
yes,
because we went to
Mexico.
We went to the US to have some matches and we lost.
Yes.
So we're just losing back to back. So there's some concern there. It's not just about the goalkeeper. It's about how you put your team together. Now about Mikel Obi, yes, 20 years. He himself said every journey comes to an end. Okay, at some point he's already over 40. But,
he's 35.
35, whatever. But I think it can be said that he has had a very distinguished career.
Yes, he has.
You have listed some of the titles he has won, about 11 of them. Out of that, his most glorious outing was first with Chelsea, right?
Yes.
And also as captain of the Super Eagles, the man who was known as Skipo, right? And in other regards, he has also been, very prominent in terms of community service to Nigeria. But he made a point that, it's not the end of his career. It's just another chapter in his career. And that is, an indication that beyond football, Mikel Obi still has a lot to offer, the Nigerian community.
But I was scratching my head thinking, how? Where?
He's
No, but he has
a
started.
human being. He has
started
stature.
giving back.
He
Didn't you
has,
see the something
See,
charity?
now, let me,
Doctor,
Doctor, the
He
reason why I
started
say so
giving
is this.
back.
Yeah.
Let me talk about the Red Devils of Belgium. More than half of that particular team actually have their pro licenses as we speak. They are still playing active football. Eka Gundogan has actually done his pro license. As a matter of fact, he actually coaches the under 16. The under 16 Manchester City team.
Wait a moment.
That is how far some people are taking their lives seriously.
It's not everybody that will
wait
do
a
coach
moment,
now.
Aaron.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to
Be a coach
open
now.
a new chapter by being a coach, by being a trainer. He can do so in other regards.
Yes, now.
There are
Can
persons
give
who
back
have
to
set
society.
up, academies
And he's
for
on the
younger
road to
people.
doing that, yes.
There are persons who have given back to the community
Yes.
in other ways. There are former sports champions who have gone in other directions. Because they are human beings, the options available to them are limitless.
Doctor, I agree, but
there's no doubt.
If you look at the long list of illustrious ex-internationals that have represented Nigeria, very few of them have been able to use that particular clout, the particular prominence to good effect. We know Kanu Nwankwo started the Kanu Nwankwo Heart Foundation, and it's been quite successful over the years. But if we begin to mention names, if we begin to reel out the names, we have seen very few that have actually contributed immensely to society after playing football. We hear more about the lows when probably they actually fall on hard times more than how much they're contributing. And these are people that have actually earned millions of dollars over the years.
Aaron, one thing you
garnered prominent attention.
But one, you are
from
not,
the world.
You are not God.
No, I'm not.
No, at first you are not God. Secondly, if the man wants to give back in the way of charity, leave him. He probably has his investments. You are not his financial advisor. This is a man that after an illustrious career, he's done well, he's served his country. And afterwards, he says he wants to give back. I've started seeing some of it if you have not started. He went to play football somewhere on the mainland recently, and he's launched something that he wants to give back. He's doing academy, he's doing all of that. Not everybody, I tell you, will be a football coach. Not everybody will hit it on in life, as regards doing football. But he will still impact his community one way or the other.
There are some things I cannot say on air.
Hang on a minute. I know you have your grounds against Mikel.
No, I don't.
Even if it's for him to be a good father to his children, that's the most principal achievement, as far as I'm concerned, in his life. And he can do that in any way, shape, or form. Let this man be. Has he served Nigeria? Yes. Has he given his best to Nigeria? Yes. So let this man be, because all of this you are saying that he must do pro license, not everybody will go the path of coaching. What if tomorrow he becomes a pundit? What if tomorrow anything happens? And you see, the way you see life, that's not the way it goes. Look at Segun Odegbami. After his playing days, it took him some time before he now became what he is. He became a presenter on television. He became a force to reckon with. He helped Shell in setting up the Principal Cup, and he's done so well. So please, we are not God. Let's leave the man and celebrate his stellar career.
At 35, the opportunities before him are limitless.
Yes.
9 titles within 11 years. He has won every major trophy at the club level.
Yes.
And Mikel Obi has served his country very well. I think what we can do is to congratulate him on his retirement and to wish him well.
Yes.
And this seems to be a season of retirement for prominent sports figures. You had Serena Williams, you had Roger Federer, and now Mikel Obi, who is our own homemade and international champion. So we congratulate him. And you can be sure that memories of him and of his career will remain very fond for a long time to come.
True.
Finally, I wanted to talk about Formula One. Verstappen seems to have it all wrapped up.
Yes.
By the time you have the Singapore Grand Prix this weekend, it looks like there will be nobody out there to challenge him. And he will be a back-to-back champion, just reminding us again of that other incident, when there was issue with Peter Hamilton. But this year, he's been able to confirm himself as an undisputed champion. The only person that you can look at will probably Leclerc, but this looks like
No, it's all wrapped up.
Of Max Verstappen.
The incompetence of Ferrari literally gifted Max Verstappen what he has today.
Yeah.
Complete gross incompetence. People need to be fired from Ferrari. Because Ferrari actually had this season to lose.
Yes.
And they literally threw it away and threw it into the laps of Max Verstappen.
Yes.
Verstappen knows that he was very fortunate in several races that he didn't even start in pole position because he knew that one thing was going to happen, and that was the fact that the car would always give up
Ferrari
on the
car
Ferrari.
will always malfunction.
Yes, and Lewis Hamilton, some said that he shouldn't have even come into this race, that mentally he was not ready. And I think I agree with those people.
No, I don't think it was not mentally. The car messed up too. Mercedes too didn't try with the car.
Mercedes
the car
also
was
had their own problems. But I think for Lewis Hamilton too, the appetite wasn't really there. But let's see what next season holds. But for this season, it's all wrapped up.
Okay,
it's Max
thank you,
Verstappen and Red Bull celebrating to the constructors' title and also the individual championship.
Thank you very much.